Milky Way, Root Beer, It's QTU, Glory's Gold, and Zucchete completes the field. Now approaching the second fence, the Fieldmaster is followed by April, Double Diamond, Carrot Top, Milky Way, a good ways back to the others. Here comes Root Beer, Glory's Gold, It's QTU, and Zucchete as the field is spread out early. Clearing the third fence, Fieldmaster Michael Hoffman, followed by Sam Coburn on April, Jessica Drage on Double Diamond, Carrot Top and Alyssa Kaufman, followed by Milky Way and Ashley Kaufman. Here comes Eden Regal on Glory's Gold, Emma Warden on Root Beer, Zucchete and Courtney Linton, and It's QTU as they're really sprung out. It's a long ways from front to back in this field. This is the first of two times to go around the infield course. Fieldmaster Michael Hoffman setting the pace. April running in second place, followed by Carrot Top. Double Diamond moves up into third among the kids, with Milky Way, the small pony, jumping in fourth place and going well over the biggest fence on the course. Glory's Gold, Zucchete, Root Beer, and It's QTU. Starting the second time around, April right behind the Fieldmaster where he's been throughout under Sam Coburn. Carrot Top and Alyssa Kaufman right behind April in third. Milky Way right behind Double Diamond, those two in third and fourth place. And we've lost a rider. That's Emma Warden and Root Beer, and It's QTU jumps alongside and is a long ways behind the rest of the field. And Emma Warden is back on board and Root Beer is moving off. Fieldmaster Michael Hoffman approaching the next fence. April jumping right behind him in second place, followed by Carrot Top, Double Diamond, Milky Way, Glory's Gold, Zucchete, It's QTU, and Root Beer. April followed by Carrot Top, Double Diamond running third among the kids as they head towards the next fence. April and Sam Coburn with the lead among the kids behind the leader. And we have one less fence to negotiate. April starting to get a bit strong. Carrot Top, Double Diamond, Milky Way, Glory's Gold, Zucchete, It's QTU, and Root Beer. And the field is now in their final time around. This time they'll jump onto the main course. Now approaching the fence, April and Sam Coburn, Alyssa Kaufman, Carrot Top, Milky Way has moved up into third, Jessica Drake and Double Diamond in fourth, followed by Glory's Gold, Zucchete, It's QTU, and Root Beer. Well, we're about to finish the first phase. Most of the field is one fence away from lining up at the head of the stretch. The next phase is the dash towards the wire, and those that are well behind are not going to have the opportunity to participate because they're not going to wait for them. Now lining up at the head of the stretch, And they turn for home and they're off and running. Glorious Gold goes to the lead. Double Diamond racing in second place. April moving up on the outside in third. And they head into the final 3/16 of a mile. April trying to make up ground on Glorious Gold with Double Diamond racing in third place. And Carrot Top in fourth. Glorious Gold and April driving towards the finish line. April and Sam Coburn with the lead. And Double Diamond is going to be second. A length and 3/4 behind the winner. Trying to make up ground on Glorious Gold with Double Diamond racing in third place. And Carrot Top in fourth. Glorious Gold and April driving towards the finish line. April and Sam Coburn with the lead. And Double Diamond is going to be second. A length and 3/4 behind the winner.
Congratulations, Sam. Tell us a little bit how the race went for you.
Actually, I thought since my last couple races have been really bad, I wasn't quite expecting my pony to be that calm in the race. I'm just glad Michael Hoffman was there because he really goes fast enough for me and all the other ponies to have a good space. So they won't get disqualified because I've almost passed them twice. And I did my pony in a while, so I had to get a good start, like my dad was saying. Get a good start and keep on riding until you finish. And I really thought I was going to lose by just a head because that number 7 pony was coming up behind me. Then I had that gray coming up behind me. Then I saw her falling back, and I was like, yes.
It went pretty good. I knew she might not make it over 2 miles just because she hasn't raced before, but she still had a lot of heart in it, and she did really good. And I think she did pretty good with making up over all the jumps and everything. She put a really good effort into it.
My pony's name is Milky Way, and the race was really good. It was really fast. It was really fun.
What was the best part?
The best part was the dash to the finish line. It was really fun.
Congratulations, you guys. It was very exciting. We were really, yay!
Yeah, man, yeah.
Very much better.
People right behind them racing in third place. Age of Flight with the lead. Dane racing in second place. Ghost Fever on the outside in third as they race towards the turn. Age of Flight setting the pace. Dane racing closest to him in second place, and Ghost Fever another 3 to 4 lengths farther back racing in third. They've got about 3/4 of a mile to go. Age of Light now widening to about a 5-length advantage. Dane dropping back a bit in second place, and Ghost Fever another 2 lengths farther back in third. Ghost Fever now moving up alongside Dane as they've got less than 3/4 of a mile to go. Age of Flight still with the lead under Joanne Gillardin. Ghost Fever racing in second place. Dane another 2 or 3 lengths farther back in third. It's Age of Flight with the lead. Ghost Fever right behind him in second place, about 5 lengths separating them as they've got 1/2 mile to go, and Dane racing in third place. Age of Flight still holding on to about a 5-length advantage as they race into the final 3/8 of a mile. Age of Flight with the lead. Ghost Fever and Jessica Rich now making up ground on the outside in second place and moving best of all at this stage as they race into and around the turn. Age of Flight on top, but here comes Ghost Fever, and Dane is the trailer. They turn for home. They've got about a quarter of a mile to go. Ghost Fever has the lead. Age of Flight coming back again on the inside to take the lead with Ghost Fever right alongside. It's Ghost Fever on the outside with Age of Flight racing in second place as they race into the final eighth of a mile. Ghost Fever and Age of Flight neck and neck as they race up the hill towards the finish line. Ghost Fever with the lead. Age of Flight trying to come back again on the inside. It's going to be one for the placing judges as Ghost Fever wins by a neck. Ghost Fever and Age of Flight. Outside with Age of Flight racing in second place as they race into the final eighth of a mile. Ghost Fever and Age of Flight neck and neck as they race up the hill towards the finish line. Ghost Fever with the lead. Age of Flight trying to come back again on the inside. It's going to be one for the placing judges as Ghost Fever wins by a neck. Ghost Fever and Age of Flight.
Excellent. Good girl. Done, Dad. Okay.
It went really well. I just trying to get the horse to settle and relax a little bit because he can be very nervous. And then he was very willing and moved up pretty easily. And I thought that Age of Flight might catch us there at the end, but we hung on. He's great. He's very nice to ride. He's one of my favorites.
And the field is now moving off. Fieldmaster Chris Gracie awaiting his field as they head towards the first fence. The Chicken Coop, Gambling High and Lindsay Kelly, J.J. Hansel, followed by Brave Note, Buckweed, Feeling Good heading towards the first fence. Lady in Red and Long Club completing the field as they've negotiated the first obstacle and heading now towards the second of 15 fences in the jumping phase of this competition. The field is giving Master Chris Gracie a lot of respect. 7 to 8 lengths back to Gambling High, J.J. Hansel, Brave Note, Buckweed, Lady in Red, and Long the Fluff completing the field over the second fence. Quickening a bit over the fence, now heading towards the third. Chris Gracie and Make Me a Champ setting the pace. Right behind them, Gambling High and Lindsay Kelly, Willie White on J.J. Hansel, followed by Molly Vance on Brave Note. At the fence, Gambling High leads the juniors. J.J. Hansel, Buckweed moving up under Harriet Drapes and being settled in second place. Tightly bunched as they head towards the next chicken coop. Long de Flug now leads the group with Gambling High right alongside. Buckweed being settled as the fieldmaster has jumped the next fence. Gambling High followed by Long de Flug, Lady in Red, Brave Note, J.J. Hansel, and Buckweed. Still a long ways to go, a little bit more than one more time around. Our junior riders all working on settling their horses behind the fieldmaster. That's Buckweed who has failed. And they head towards the next fence. Long de Fleuve going nicely for Lindsay Winter in second place, followed by Lady in Red and Adam McDevitt moving up. Gambling High, Brave Note, J.J. Hansel, and here comes Buckweed. Another time to go around. Long de Fleur going nicely in second place among the juniors. Lady in Red right behind the fieldmaster. Gambling High races in third. Brave Note, J.J. Hansel. and Buckwheat. Over the next fence, Make Me a Chance and Fieldmaster Chris Gracie showing the way towards the next fence. Lady in Red and Adam McDavitt right behind the Fieldmaster with Long the Slug close up in third. Brave Note there also. And Gambling High has lost his rider. Ambulance. Make Me a Chance, continuing to set the pace. Lady in Red racing in second place. Long the Slug, followed by Brave Note, J.J. Hansel, and Buckwheat. Let's get the ambulance quickly. And the field. That's the Fieldmaster, Chris Gracie and Make Me a Champ. Lady in Red, followed by Long the Slug, Brave Note, Buckwheat, and J.J. Hansel. This is the second to last fence. Lady in Red, right behind the Fieldmaster. Clear the stretch. Let's clear the stretch. Buckwheat still having problems. Make Me a Champ jumps with Lady in Red. Right behind him. Long the Slug. Brave Note, J.J. Hansel, and the field turns for home, and they dash up the hill towards the wire. Brave Note out in the middle, of course, with the lead. It's Brave Note followed by J.J. Hansel with Lady in Red racing in third place. Brave Note leads towards the wire by about 4 lengths. Brave Note is followed by J.J. Hansel, Lady in Red, and Long the Slug. With Lady in Red racing in third place. Brave Note leads towards the wire by about 4 lengths. Brave Note is followed by...
It was really hard. My back really hurts. It was really scary. All the horses were really bunched up, and the girl fell off, and it was really nerve-wracking, and everyone was running into each other, and no one had barely any control. It was really nerve-wracking, and my horse pulled my arms out, and I barely stayed behind the Fieldmaster. I got really close past him sometimes, but I won, so it was fun.
And they're all in line. And away they go. Ralph Trail goes to lead at once with Scarlet Waves, with Avery's Mark racing in second place. Solid as a Rock on the outside in third. And True Grit racing in fourth place. Solid as a Rock and Stephen Hurd now going to the front as they head towards the first fence. Solid as a Rock on top. Scarlet Waves now approaching the fence and jumping in second place, followed by Avery's Mark. And True Grit completing the field as the bit strung out as they race towards the second fence. Solid as a Rock opens up about a 6-length advantage. Scarlet Waves racing in second place, Avery's Mark in third, and True Grit at the second fence. Solid as a Rock, Scarlet Waves, Avery's Mark, and True Grit completing the field. They've got a long ways to go. Solid as a Rock setting the pace under Stephen Hurd. Racing in second place, Ralph Trail and Scarlet Waves. George Wilson and Avery's Mark on the outside, and here comes Caitlin Bell and True Grit racing close up in fourth place. Solid as a Rock, followed by Scarlet Ways. Avery's Mark, the rider stays up. And True Grit as they head towards the fourth fence. Solid as a Rock, running and jumping on the front end. Scarlet Ways.
Ambulance. Hey, Will, ambulance.
We need an ambulance in front of the judges' stand. Solid as a Rock, followed by Scarlet Ways. True Grit racing in third place.
Hey, Will.
So wave around.
They'll get it. We got a long way to go.
Nicole, wave them around. They race around the turn. Solid as a Rock on top. Scarlet Waves racing in second place. True Grit racing in third. Solid as a Rock on top by about 5 lengths. They straight away down the backside. Solid as a Rock and Stephen Hurd with the lead. Scarlet Waves and Ralph Trail moving a bit closer in second place. True Grit racing in third. Solid as a Rock has made most of the running on the front end. Scarlet Waves jumping in second place. True Grit jumping in third. And they've got about 1.5 miles to go. Solid as a Rock on the lead by about 4 lengths. Scarlet Waves racing in second place as we head over the next fence. True Grit and Caitlin Bell completing the field of 3. As they race into the turn, Solid as a Rock on top by about 4 lengths. Scarlet Waves racing in second place and True Grit in third. Over the next fence, Solid as a Rock continues to lead by 6 or 7 lengths. Scarlet Waves racing in second place. True Grit completing the field of 3 as they head towards the next fence and will be waved around the fence after that. Solid as a Rock, followed by Scarlet Waves jumping in second place. True Grit in third. One more time to go around the course. Stephen Hurd and Solid as a Rock on top by about 3 lengths. Ralph Trail moving a bit closer in second place on Scarlet Waves. Now less than a length separates them. Scarlet Waves moves up on the outside to take the lead. Solid as a Rock racing in second place. And True Grit is continuing on in third place. The race is on the front end, where Scarlet Waves has the lead on the outside. Solid as a Rock regains the lead on the inside, with Scarlet Waves racing in second place. At the fence, Solid as a Rock. Scarlet Waves jumping in second place, and True Grit has a lot of ground to make up on the others. They've got about 3/4 of a mile to go. Solid as a Rock leads. Scarlet Waves racing in second place. True Grit in third. 5/8 of a mile from home, Solid as a Rock holding on to about a 2-length advantage. Scarlet Waves racing in second place on the Ralph Trail, and it's a long ways back to Caitlin Bell and True Grit. Solid as a Rock with the lead. They've got a little bit more than a 1/2 mile to go. Solid as a Rock on top. At the fence, Solid as a Rock followed by Scarlet Waves. And True Grit racing in third place. Less than a 1/2 mile to go. Scarlet Waves now moving a bit closer to the leader. Now only about a 1.5 separates them. Solid as a Rock on top. Scarlet Waves jumping in second place. True Grit in third. They race into the turn, and Scarlet Waves now goes to the lead. Scarlet Waves and Ralph Trail on top with 2 fences to go. Solid as a Rock racing in second place. True Grit racing in third. 2 fences away from home, the Scarlet Waves holding on to about a 3.5 length advantage. Solid as a Rock jumping in second place. Scarlet Waves now starting to open up on the front end with 1 fence to go and less than a 1/4 mile from home. Scarlet Waves has the lead. Solid as a Rock races in second place and True Grit in third. At the fence, Scarlet Waves and Solid as a Rock jumping in second place. Scarlet Waves and Ralph Trail leading towards the finish line. Solid as a Rock is going to have to settle for second place. Scarlet Waves wins by about 7 lengths. Scarlet Waves and Ralph Trail followed by Solid as a Rock. And we got one more horse on course, True Grit. races in second place and True Git in third. At the fence, Scarlet Ways and Solid as a Rock jumping in second place. Scarlet Ways and Ralph Trail leading towards the finish line. Solid as a Rock is going to have to settle for second place. Scarlet Ways wins by about 7 lengths. Scarlet Ways and Ralph Trail, followed by Solid as a Rock. And we got one more horse on course, True Grit.
Came back. I'm holding my belly in so I look skinny.
Yeah, we're all trying to hold it in.
All right, good job. All right, we lost a teammate here.
Okay, this way. Right, people.
Steven, come on, get over here, Steven.
Yeah,
good.
come on,
Steve. Get in here.
Steve, you ran a hell of a race.
No, hell no. Get right here. Yeah, you can sit there. Come on, get in.
Yeah.
You started out as a middle picture, but it turned
Right,
into
this one, please.
All right, just one.
No, this one.
Oh, that one. You always want the women looking at you.
I came from Paola, Kansas, and that's about 40 miles southwest of Kansas City, about 23 hours from here. And I've been riding the Virginia point-to-point circuit some this year. I've been flying back and forth. This is our last race of the spring.
And how did this particular race go for you?
Couldn't have drawn it up better. Steve Hurd went out front and set a really nice pace, jumped well, great horse to follow. And I tracked him for about 2 miles and made a move, and then my horse went ahead and stayed there, and that's really the race. That was the way I wanted to do it. I wanted to follow somebody, and Steve was great to follow. So.
And how about plans for the future races?
Well, I want to run this fall, and I'll run fall point to point, and if I get ambitious, I may try another sanctioned race or two. I want to do it while I still can, and my 60th birthday's in September, so my wife said if I was going to do this, I better get with it. So that's what we're doing.
And they're off and running, and Bird on a Swing goes to lead at once under Kenny Shreve. Oliver Owl racing in second place under Tom Curlin. About 4 lengths separates them as they head down the hill towards the first fence. Bird on a Swing on top. Oliver Owl about 4 lengths back, racing in second place and moving closer at the fence. Bird on a Swing now on top by about 1.25 lengths. Oliver Owl racing in second place as they race into and around the turn. Bird on a Swing holding on to about 1.5 lengths to 2 length advantage over Oliver Owl. At the second fence, Bird on a Swing will be there first. Oliver Owl moving up alongside at the fence and jumping to the lead. Oliver Owl on the outside with a slight advantage. Bird on a Swing racing in second place as they head towards the third fence. Oliver Owl and Tom Curlin now setting the pace. Bird on a Swing and Kenny Shreve right off of them in second place as they head towards the third fence. Oliver Owl on the inside with the advantage. Bird on the Swing right alongside, and they race as a team towards the fourth. Neck and neck on the front end. Happens to be the only end. Bird on the Swing and Oliver Owl heads apart on the front end with Bird on the Swing on top as they race down the hill towards the fifth fence. Bird on the Swing now taking the lead under Kenny Shreve. Oliver Owl racing in second place, about 2 lengths off the lead as they race into and around the turn and heading towards the fifth fence. Bird on the Swing on top, Oliver Owl right off of him, racing in second place. Bird on a Swing on top by about 1.5 lengths to 2 lengths. Oliver Owl jumping in second place. They race now towards the sixth fence. Bird on a Swing on top by about 1.5 lengths to 2 lengths. Oliver Owl races in second place as they gallop down the backside and approach the sixth fence. Bird on a Swing about 1.5 lengths on top of Oliver Owl. They head towards the fence, and at the fence, Bird on the Swing leads by about a length and a half to 2 lengths. Oliver Owl jumping in second place. They head now towards the 7th fence. Bird on the Swing and Kenny Shreve setting the pace. Oliver Owl racing in second place, about 3.5 lengths off the lead. Over the 7th fence, Bird on the Swing running and jumping on the front end. Oliver Owl racing in second place. They race now towards the 8th fence. Bird on the Swing on top by about 2.5 lengths. Oliver Owl now moving a bit closer on the flat between fences, and a length separates them as they head towards and over the 8th fence. Oliver Owl jumps up on the outside of Bird on the Swing, and less than a length separates them as they head now towards the 9th fence. Bird on the Swing with Oliver Owl right behind him. No more than 3 lengths has separated them throughout the race. Bird on the Swing jumping the 9th fence with the lead, and Oliver Owl right alongside racing in second place. At the 10th fence, Bird on the Swing with the lead, Oliver Owl in second place. One more time to go around. Bird on the Swing followed by Oliver Owl. Kenny Shreve asking Bird on the Swing to quicken on the front end. Oliver Owl racing in second place as they head towards the 11th fence. Bird on the Swing and Oliver Owl right behind him racing in second. About 4 lengths separates them as they head towards the next fence. Bird on a Swing with Oliver Owl within striking distance, 3 lengths behind. Bird on the Swing and Oliver Owl, about 3 lengths separates them as they straighten away down the backside. Bird on the Swing has the lead. Oliver Owl racing in second place and moving closer to the leader. It's Bird on the Swing with the advantage. Oliver Owl racing in second place. Bird on the Swing has made most of the running on the front end. Oliver Owl now moves within a length of the lead as they head towards the next fence. Bird on the Swing on top and Oliver Owl jumping in second place, losing some ground at that fence. It's Bird on the Swing now with about a 3.5 length advantage over Oliver Owl as they race to the next fence. Bird on the Swing is the one to catch. Oliver Owl racing in second place and moving a bit closer as they jump towards the next fence. Bird on the Swing on top by 2.5. Oliver Owl racing in second place, and they race around the turn with Bird on the Swing having about a 2-length advantage as Oliver Owl moves a bit closer between fences. Bird on the Swing and Kenny Shreve with the lead. Oliver Owl moving up on the outside to challenge for the lead. Bird on the Swing with a slight advantage as they head towards the next fence. It's Bird on the Swing and Oliver Owl. They turn for home. Oliver Owl goes to the inside. Bird on the Swing on the outside. It's Bird on the Swing with the lead. Oliver Owl racing to the lead, to the last fence in second place. Bird on a Swing on top. Oliver Owl trying to come back again in second place. It's Bird on a Swing with the lead as they drive towards the wire. Kenny Shreve and Bird on a Swing to win by about 7 or 8 lengths. Bird on a Swing with the lead as they drive towards the wire. Kenny Shreve and Bird on a Swing to win by about 7 or 8 lengths. Bird on a Swing, unofficial winner of the 5th race, the Chronicle of the Horse.
Look at the birdie. Chiquita. AK.
The horse has traveled 10 minutes to come over here. And my cousin Beth, who's also a race rider, she just had a little girl. So I got to ride Birdie this year. I did the owner rider Timber. I raced a couple weeks ago at Potomac in an open race. And he's just a nice horse, an excellent fox hunter, and pleasure to ride him. My dad and Beth run a horse farm, Main Tree Farm, outside of Leesburg. So they're lifelong horse people. I'm just lucky enough. I work a 9 to 5 during the week, and I'm lucky enough to fox hunt and get to race. So it was good fun.
Waukee and Henry Wood, the field master in this race. One Egg Omelet, far gone, moving up now to race right behind the field master. Far gone and One Egg Omelet and Rod Cameron. And they jump the next fence with Far Gone, followed by One Egg Omelet, Huckleberry Pie, Limerick, and Mosby. At the next fence, Waukee, followed by Far Gone and Laura Sloan, leading the field behind the field master. Far Gone now moving closer to the field master. One Egg Omelet, another length farther back in third. Mosby moves up with Limerick, and Huckleberry Pie now completes the field. Still a long ways to go in the jumping phase of this competition. Fieldmaster Henry Wood is followed by Far Gone, One Egg Omelet, Limerick, Mosby, and Huckleberry Pie at a moderate pace over the next fence. Far Gone, One Egg Omelet, Limerick, and Mosby jumping as a team, and Huckleberry Pie completing the 5-horse field behind Henry Wood, the field master. Another time around the infield course. Waukee and Henry Wood setting the pace, followed by Far Gone, One Egg Omelet, Limerick, Mosby, and Huckleberry Pie. They race towards the next fence, another panel fence. Waukee, Far Gone, and One Egg Omelet right behind Waukee, Limerick and John Warden, and Marjorie Warden and Mosby. And here comes Huckleberry Pie and Christina Seeley completing the field a good ways behind the leaders. Waukee going at a nice pace on the front end. Far Gone and Laura Sloan on the outside, right off the leader. One Egg Omelet moves up to jump neck and neck with Far Gone. Limerick, Mosby, and Huckleberry Pie. And this is their last time to go around. Waukee and Henry Wood setting a nice pace. That's the field master in the front. Far Gone, One Egg Omelet, and Rod Cameron in second, right behind Far Gone. Limerick, followed by Mosby and Huckleberry Pie, completing the field. Far Gone has been right behind Waukee most of the way, with One Egg Omelet close up in second among the field. Limerick and Mosby and Huckleberry Pie. 4 fences away from home, Waukee, followed by Far Gone, One Egg Omelet, Limerick, Mosby, and Huckleberry Pie. Waukee over the next fence, followed by Far Gone, Limerick, One Egg Omelet, Mosby, and Huckleberry Pie. And Christina Seeley, who, if you didn't hear it, Beth Stanley says, get closer to the leaders. Waukee, Far Gone right behind him. Limerick and John Warden now moving up as the pace quickens just a bit as they head towards the final fence. Before the dash to the wire, Huckleberry Pie needs to get within striking distance quickly. And they turn for home, and on the inside, Mosby with the lead. Limerick running in second place. One Egg Omelet with Far Gone on the outside, and Huckleberry Pie. Mosby on top, but here comes One Egg Omelet from the inside, the challenge to the lead, and Limerick on the outside. One Egg Omelet on top as they head towards the wire. One Egg Omelet to win by about 5 lengths. One Egg Omelet followed by Mosby, Limerick, Far Gone, and Huckleberry Pie. Limerick running in second place, One Egg Omelet with Fargon on the outside and Huckleberry Pie. Mosby on top, but here comes One Egg Omelet from the inside to challenge the lead, and Limerick on the outside. One Egg Omelet on top as they head towards the wire. One Egg Omelet to win by about 5 lengths. One Egg Omelet followed by Mosby, Limerick.
Okay, excellent. Hold on.
And they're off and running, and Mason Lambton goes to the lead. John Strasburger running in second place, followed by Rob Banner on the outside, dropping back in the fourth as Treacherous Quest under Liz McKnight moves into third. Mason Lambton with about a 3-length lead with a half mile to go. John Strasburger in second place, Liz McKnight in third. Terry Payne and Chris Ryan with Rob Banner bringing up the rear. They race into the final 3/8 of a mile. It's Erica and Mason Lambton with the lead. John Strasburger and Editor-in-Chief running in second place, and Treacherous Quest now moves up the challenge for second with Liz McKnight up, and it's a good ways back to Chris Ryan, Terry Payne, and Rob Banner completing the field. As they turn for home, Treacherous Quest moves up on the outside of Erica. Erica and Mason Lambton on the inside. It looks like there might be some skullduggery in place. As they race towards the finish line, Liz McKnight and Treacherous Quest on top. Mason Lambton racing in second place. As they head towards the wire, Treacherous Quest and Liz McKnight to win by 4 lengths. Mason Lambton running in second place on Erica, and Editor-in-Chief and John Strasburger in third, followed by Chris Ryan, Terry Payne, and Rob Banner, who was just glad to finish. By Chris Ryan. Fifth place went to number 13, I Have No Idea, ridden by Terry Payne. And bringing up the rear was Rob Banner on Extra Horse.
There's no way she beat me, no way! Right ground.
No.
I got my belly in there, they'll never see it.
Hey.
22 is what I weighed out. What did you all weigh out?
Okay. We missing anybody? I don't think so.
I knew I had the best horse, and I tried to stay behind till the last minute, but there was no way. And I had the thoroughbred, and they had the polo ponies. So it was easy. I had the ringer. You got to know right people in right places to get